Hi everyone. Today I like to discuss the different kind of cloud roles. Well, we are finding in the job description on job advertisements in the LinkedIn or Glassdoor and somewhere else. So you understand what I am going to discuss the difference between solution architect versus cloud engineer versus SRE. Why actually the why titles does not tell the whole story. Basically, the we are seeing the different story different. Okay, let's to start. So basically, once we're going to step in the cloud, the world of cloud. One of the first things you will notice that how messy job titles are, how overlap. Basically, so you are solution architect, you are cloud engineer, you are SRE, or you are platform engineering, or you are cloud architect. So there is different kind of different organizations mentioned in their organization. These lines are so you might doing three jobs while you only say one. Okay, let's unpack the rules. Okay, if you go to official documentation or definition in the AWS cloud, AWS documentation, Azure or Google or others. So what your definition still on the paper? For example, paper. Okay, solution architect. So what they do, they mention in the paper works is they mention in the system design and architect patterns, then technology evaluation and selection process. This is roadmap which is coming. Then what kind of uh, technology they will use the serverless or they will do containerizations or they will use to the virtual machines. What are they? Then the job is the influencing stakeholder executive. So why they are going to this pattern of the jobs, they need to explain to the management why they're going to this one, why it is fit for the organization, what is the benefit. Then after that, if the stakeholder and executive approve, then there is a building POC going to any organizations. This is overall based on the documentation. Documentation, the what the solution architect do. The cloud engineer, the rules. We see the cloud engineer, platform engineer, DevOps engineer, different kind of rules we are saying. Okay, so basically, if you go into cloud engineer, the what is the main based on the documentation, deploy and manage the cloud infrastructure, automate the CI/CD pipeline using GitHub Action, Bitbucket, Jenkins, um, different kind of CI/CD pipeline they are using to deploy the infrastructure code and others to the cloud platform on AWS, Azure, or Oracle. Then how they will be do write infrastructure code using Terraform, CDK, CloudFormation template, and they are using. So another responsibility based on the optimal environment for the cost and performance. This is cloud engineering they mentioning. Then there's the site reliability engineering. Okay, so the main job is monitoring and observability, the incident response and postmortems and reliability. So SLO, SLAs, SLA and SLI. So this is the how many minutes the system can be down, if the customer affected, how long, how much data they can lose. So there and automated the operation. So automate the operation. This is the high level. So there is a I just made a one one just how our left for this one. I just give the some example. The SRE, okay, the main job solution architect. This is design and the what and why the system design technology. So is POC is technology. Then both overlap. See this one and cloud engineer overlap. Infrastructure code plus optimization both have the similar kind of roles there. Then main job cloud engineer build and ship the how the infrastructure deployment says it the optimization infrastructure optimization cost optimizations cost optimization. Mm. And then reliability as design for then if we go to the SRE, the monitoring the incident response, SLI, SL automation. So you see, if you go to this is the real gray area. So if you see the everybody, for example, design for reliability. So design for reliability for how SRE and solution architect and monitoring and scaling. This is see the solution architect responsibility as well as um, SRE and cloud engine responsibility, and also see this is very overlap. But if you see the what is the goal for solution architect, cloud engineer, and SRE to design resilient system and shape the value for the organization. This is the goal. Whatever your rules or for everybody, goal is the resilient system and shape the value. This is the main. This is the main purpose of this one. So uh, but if we're going to reality in the most organization, what happens? Okay, so there is a lot of overlap jobs with solution architect, cloud engineer, SRE. So a solution architect in practice, what actually happens? Solution architect is expected to design system, but often end up building the them. So they design the but also they are helped organizations for building them. Cloud engineer supported ship the infrastructure, but also get the in one call on once there's any problem, they also help to incident response. What SRE have this on, and SRE should focus reliability, but usually also does architecture review and infrastructure for optimization. So this is a very overlap the jobs for each other. So titles overlap responsibility. This is very blur. Organizations say one thing, and organization charts say one thing, but your day-to-day job is another. This is your this most of the organization because most of the organization can the code difference. So if you go into code difference, the things of like this: a solution architect design the blueprint, cloud engineer build the house, design the blueprint, design the what will be the architecture of the house. um, SRE give the light. Okay, this is the simplified. If I go to the this is the mental model. But remember, in cloud, you often wear all the shades. but this is the real. This is the thing like that one. But you have to do everything. You design, build the house. Also, you need to follow up the health. Okay, why the overlay exists? The overlay is not existing. It's product how cloud native works. But people saying why? So yeah, one engineer, one people will do architecture, design, cloud engineering job. Okay, why? This is what why so many. But this is not accidental. The product of how cloud native work happens. Okay, DevOps culture, agile teams, we know already. Cloud platforms provide everything from compute to monitoring ecosystem. So one cloud platform, we want going to AWS. Okay, we're saying go everything there. They have a CI/CD pipeline, they have AWS code pipeline, they have EKS cluster, they have monitoring tool, CloudWatch, Grafana, and everything. They have all the security tools. Oh. So, and also many organizations cannot afford three separate specialists. So one person need to do everything. They need to add all multiple heads. Um, that is many of startup. One job description might read like mess up architect, engineer, SRE. Okay. So I'm going to discuss one of the case study how this rule play out. For example, okay, one of the migration project, a bank is trying to moving its legacy data warehouse to the cloud. Okay, the solution architect designed the migration plan, choose between the BigQuery or Redshift, what they will map the security requirement. This is the what kind of technology they will use. They want to use GCP BigQuery or Redshift or Fabrics. What they want to do, map the security requirement. Cloud engineers. build the Terraform modules, set up CI/CD pipeline, and provision the accounts. SRE, ensure monitoring and analytic in place before go live, stress test, reliability, and SLO. This is so. Without all the perspective, the migration risk cost overruns, outage, or compliance. See, this is very important for the now. For example, the outage. Another scenario: the outage happened at 3 a.m., one of the retail platform goes down during the peak shopping hours like Black Friday. Okay, SRE gateway also gateways identify the cascading failure from a database connection pool. Start the migration. Okay, cloud engineer spin off additional replica, apply hotfix, and restore the service. Then, solution architect team joins later to resign the architecture. So, some bottleneck would not help. Some scenario would not help. Service does should not be down again. Title says that the team's success depends on the collaboration of okay. This is very cooperative jobs, solution architect, engineer, SRE, platform engineering, DevOps teams. Okay, this is all kind of tools, very overlap. Then cost optimization power push. Every startup they don't cloud build one in the last 3 months. So why? So management why this is small company we should not spend so much time because they don't have a revenue anything. And then solution architect review the system design, process moving workload to serverless maybe. Okay, this thing this is they're running on EC2 machine. Okay, which is they have keep idle resource they Kubernetes, but they think that this application does not so much scalability. Okay, they can use the serverless. Then cloud engineer implementation auto scaling group server and reserve instance right sizing SRE build the dashboard track performance versus cost trade off and automatic alert when cost is high. So this is one of the okay, what actually there is another thing behind the title. If you are serious about growing your career in the cloud, stop observing our job title. Don't think what is this is your observability job. This is under the security architect job. This is what. So, but can you design? This is the tags. Design reliable, scalable, and resilient system. Okay. Move behind individual service. Think distributed system, resilience pattern, security trade-off, compliance. Okay. Then automated end-to-end delivery. So CI/CD is optimal, not a manual deployment bottleneck. So CI/CD is not optimal. So CI/CD is not preferred. This is a must to deploy a pipeline. There's no manual deployment. No organization wants to manual deployment. Debug, observe, improve production systems. Log, metric, trace, chaos testing become the person who can find the problem fast. If something happened, where you should go? Logs, metrics, okay, how? Then enable the develop self-service at scale. Great cloud pros, the platform they import the team for moving without waiting on offs. Okay. So this is the skill stack transition title, growing your career. Here is how thrive in the messy reality. Think a system, data of the matter more than tools, automate it from provision to incident response, invest in observability, reliability, visibility, be a multiplayer, enable others, and don't be the bottleneck. Mm, this is this is the high level. So the real job description, the end of the day, regardless of whatever title, your job is built a resilient system and ship the value. This is basically the see. This is everybody, whatever you are SRE, whatever solution architect or cloud engineer, your target is a resilient system and ship the value for the organization. Ship the value for the organization. This is the common goal. Okay, so that is whatever your email signature. It's calling architecture, engineer, SRE, platform engineer, platform architect does not. The mission is the same. Keep the things running, keep the thing improving, keep shipping value for the organizations. Okay? Job title are temporary, but skill is a permanent. Job title can be any organization can keep different job title. It doesn't matter, but your skill is very very important. The cloud ecosystem will keep inventing new titles: platform engineer, DevOps engineer, cloud reliability architect. So many titles, but fundamentally still the same. So you can if you can design the scalable system, automate the delivery pipeline, debug and observe production instance, and enable developer to ship the faster, you will be no matter what you call. Um, because of cloud, your title might change tomorrow, but your impact is what is by people will remember. So whatever your title doesn't matter, what your skills, what you contribution in the organization, that is very important. I believe there is some help. You understand the what kind of rule basically, what kind of what is the difference security architect, but all the though the title is different, but you have to there is very and there is very cross each other of the rules. So if you want to uh, develop your career in the cloud, so you need to know all the things. So don't you want to only the SRE, I am to only the monitoring the solutions and the cloud engineer, but you need to know all the things to deliver the resilient system and shape the value for the organization. Thank you so much. Today I will come another topics another day. Thank you.